What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new here, I'm Olivia. For this week's video, I'm going to show you guys everything that I eat in a day. I don't really have much to say as to why. I just have been feeling good about my eating routine. I've gotten into a groove with it and I just want to share it with you guys. So let's get into the video. Alright, we are now in my kitchen, which also I'm just gonna preface the elephant in the room. If you've been like consistently watching my videos, you know that like every time I'm in a new location, and it's because my parents are divorced. So like sometimes I'm filming at my mom's, sometimes I'm filming at my dad's. So like last time I was in the kitchen, it looked different than this one. So every morning I literally have the same thing, like no questions asked. I love it because it's sweet and savory. So let's get making it. Something that we do that makes making breakfast so much easier in the morning is we pre-cut up our strawberries, so they're literally all gone right now. But what we do when we go to the store is we take our strawberries and dice them up and put them all in here, so it's just like easy to sprinkle on our oatmeal. And then the second thing that I wanted to tell you guys was my mom actually is the one who kind of like made this click for me. But I feel like with stuff like smoothies or salads or like oatmeal, things like that, where you're like putting multiple types of food in one, you know what I mean? It's so easy to like put so much stuff in there that then you end up like overeating because you're just putting in like, oh, I mean, it's a carrot. I would eat a whole carrot anyways, but like the whole carrot plus the 3 leaves of romaine plus the whole tomato plus the stalk of celery, like all of that ends up being a lot whether we realize it or not. She really just made it click that like you really don't need a lot, like you just need a little taste of everything, and then like together that's what makes a serving size. So especially I know with oatmeal, like this is something where a lot of people like throw like, oh, the almond butter, yeah, more berries, banana, all this stuff, then it ends up being like a ton of calories, and then people are like, why am I not losing weight? I'm eating healthy. What you do want to be conscious of is the amount of calories that you're eating if you are trying to lose weight. So I am going to add banana in my oatmeal, but I just want to show you guys like realistically, this is how small of like literally just the end of the banana. And I'm going to cut that and then cut it, like dice it in really small pieces, and that's going to be like plenty for me to like get the flavor of the banana. All right, so this is what we got going on that literally happens every single day, every morning. So I have 2 egg whites and 1 egg, and I top it with salsa, or last video you saw I used pesto. It kind of depends on the day. Then these I've actually been really into. It's just a couple of tomato slices that I put on the stove, and it is so good in the morning. It's so refreshing and just like rejuvenating in the morning. So I love been like adding it on the side. Ever since I came back from Spain, I've like actually been obsessed with tomatoes. And then here is my little oatmeal. Then I made my oatmeal with some vanilla unsweetened almond milk and also some water. And then I just have some sliced strawberries, some dark chocolate chips, a little bit of banana, and some almond butter. And I also put cinnamon in the base of the oatmeal as well. And then I have my glass of water, of course, some green tea, and then my supplements. I also did have a whole glass of water before this, like as I was like waking up in the morning before I came downstairs for breakfast. But a pro tip that I did want to have, again, on this like weight loss bandwagon, a tip that I have is to try to increase the volume of the food you're eating. So like this is a perfect example, because sometimes I would have like 3 hard-boiled eggs, but instead like that's very quick to eat 3 hard-boiled eggs, and it doesn't seem like you're eating a lot of food because it doesn't have a lot of volume. So instead, like try either making scrambled eggs or making it like this, because you have to cut through all the food, you know, it just takes you longer to eat it, so you feel like you're eating more food. So that's a pro tip if you're like trying to be on lower calories without feeling like you're eating less. My package is here. Ooh, what a sight to see. Alrighty, so I went for about an hour walk. I walked like 3.5 miles. And now it is 11 o'clock and I'm going to have my first snack of the day to hold me over between breakfast and lunch. I'm of course sipping on my water. And then I'm going to be having half of an apple and half of a cookies and cream Quest bar. But seriously, let's go get my package because I'm hyped. Ooh, Olivia Kachana, baby, that's me. Hello, welcome to lunchtime. This is actually a shirt one of the shirts that I got from Princess Polly. So cute, and then the back is just like plain. I just think this cut is so cute, and I've been like totally into these types of tops, and I've really been wanting to try them out, and they're just perfect because they're meant for people with like no boobs, and that is me, so it works out. It is now 1:30 and it is time for lunch, and I have no clue what I'm gonna eat yet, but my stomach is telling me it's time for lunch, so I'm gonna figure that out and get back to you. Alrighty, so this is what we got for lunch. Some good old leftovers. I have some grilled chicken that we had last night for dinner, some zucchini and green beans, and then this is actually a homemade pizza that my mom made with, it's just a cauliflower crust, and then she put some of her homemade tomato sauce on there with some more tomatoes, some turkey bacon, some chives, red peppers, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and I think green onions. I don't know, but it's phenomenal. It's so good. And then I'm of course drinking my water. Okay, so as I eat this lovely meal, there's some things that I want to talk to you guys about and fill you in on, because I know people have a lot of questions when it comes to nutrition. So I want to fill you guys in on everything that I do in hopes to help you guys out. So if you haven't figured out by now, I don't do any sort of intermittent fasting or anything like that. Like you saw, my first meal was at like 8 or 8:30 in the morning. But I will say I kind of do a mini form of intermittent fasting, I guess you could say. So I eat from like 8:30 in the morning until I try to be done eating by like 7:30, and then I really don't late night snack or anything like that, and I just give that's like my fasting period is from like about 7:30 at night until when I eat my first meal at 8 a.m. And I definitely encourage you guys to do some research, because there actually are a lot of good benefits behind like giving your body that 13-hour fast, or just like being able to clear everything out during the night. So that is something I really have been sticking to, like to the T, is that I really just have my last meal during dinner, and then that's just it, and I don't eat anything until the next morning at 8 a.m. It's a very doable 13-hour fast. And like I don't feel like I'm fasting. Like I have tried intermittent fasting and it just was kind of like restrictive for me, so I don't feel like I'm restricted or anything like that, which is really good. I also don't track calories or macros or anything like that. Again, like intermittent fasting, I did try to track my macros at one point, a couple different times during my fitness journey, and it is not for me. It just, I don't mesh well with it at all. I don't know why. It just made me like way too stressed about my food all the time, so now I just completely intuitively eat, and it is what works for me. And a very basic rule of thumb that I keep in mind when I am eating intuitively is just to try to get like a good lean source of protein in every meal, a good complex filling carb, and a healthy fat. Now here, my protein is my chicken, and my carbs are in literally this pizza and all these vegetables. And then I know that I don't really have a fat here, but I cook every single solitary thing that I eat in olive oil. So I usually honestly don't stress too much about my fats, because I know that I'm getting it in through olive oil, and I still have like that nut butter like you saw in the morning. And I'll have like fish and things like that. But a huge fat source for me is the olive oil that I cook in for everything. You guys, I just got another package. It's freaking Christmas around here. I don't really even know what this is. My homies, Quest Nutrition. They always send me stuff without me like being aware. This is pretty dope. Don't know what it is. A cooler. Okay, cool. Thanks, Quest Nutrition. Real ones. All right, here we are, outfit change number 5, I think. This set is from Alfleet, not sponsored, but I wish it was one day. It's from Alfleet, super cute little matching set. I did a haul video on this, like doing a try on review, so I'll link it up in the top corner if you want to watch it. I decided I'm going to go do some legs. What else is new? I swear I work out other body parts other than just legs. Rare occasion, but I do. Since it's so late, it's like 4:30 right now. I'm not going to take any pre-workout. Right now I'm just mixing up some BCAAs from Extend, but I get this via Campus Protein that is semi-sponsored. I have a code with them. You could use code Olivia to save some money if you're interested. And I really like these BCAAs because they don't have any artificial flavors or sweeteners in there, which I like to kind of dodge that bullet wherever I can. Okay. Also, usually I do have a snack, which like I'm kind of not hungry right now, which is like really rare for me. Don't know what's going on. We usually have dinner within like 2 hours from now. I don't know what's going on. I'm also like just about to go downstairs and work out. I might just have half of a banana. I don't know. Usually I have a smoothie at this time. Really conflicted. Okay, update. I decided I'm gonna make a smoothie because I need the calories and I feel like I've been starting to shrivel away recently. So I'm gonna use some unsweetened vanilla almond milk, this cherry berry blend. So there's frozen cherries and berries in here, which is I actually really like. These are just some frozen bananas, but I'm gonna use half of one. And then this is the protein that I use. A lot of people ask me what protein powder I use, and I honestly don't have like a go-to end-all be-all, but this is the one that I do use just because these literally, it's only made from 3 ingredients and it's a pea protein. So again, there's no artificial sweeteners in here, which like I said before, like to dodge when I can. This does not taste the greatest and it doesn't have the best consistency. I'm just gonna flat out say it, but I just solely like how all of the ingredients are natural and there's no artificial like gunk in there. And then I'm also gonna use some cinnamon. Now there are 2 very important components when it comes to smoothies. One, frozen banana. You need it if you want to have a really thick consistency, that or ice, but like we literally don't have an ice maker. So I use frozen banana and it like changes the game when it comes to consistency. And the second thing is your liquid. You really do not want to put a lot of liquid in there at all if you again want that thick consistency for a smoothie. So I literally just do a little bit, blend it, and if I need more I'll just keep adding little by little and just keep blending it to make sure that I don't overdo it, because all it takes is like a little bit too much liquid and then the whole thing's ruined and then it's watery and then it's over. So I always just like add a little bit of liquid each time as I go. Okay, so clearly I was under pressure and this is pretty liquidy. So don't listen to me. Listen to me when I'm on my good days, you know? Also, did you know that it's actually good to have berries before your workout? Because, let me tell you why. I learned this in a podcast by a naturopathic doctor. And he said that like when you're working out, your body produces oxidants like as a waste product. So antioxidants, like obviously berries and cherries specifically, are very rich in antioxidants, and they basically like do the opposite effect of what an oxidant does. So they're able to like get rid of the oxidants in your body and like help your body recover faster and just like help with performance. So this is actually a good little pre-workout snack we got going on. Okay, I'm gonna go work out and then I'll see you guys at dinner. It's about 7 o'clock now and I just finished working out. So my stepmom made this like shrimp, I don't really know what to call it. It's like shrimp with some salsa and peppers and corn. And then there's black bean spaghetti on the bottom and it's literally so good. I wish I knew how she made it and I would tell you guys, but that's basically what's going on. Some black bean spaghetti with some shrimp and other veggies. Then I also have a little side salad on the side. So for dessert, I've been loving these dark chocolate covered bananas. Okay, I get them from Aldi's and they're called Diana's Bananas. Such a cute name. And all it is literally a half of a banana with dark chocolate and peanut oil. So I've been absolutely loving them. They're so good and like the perfect amount of sweetness, and they're just refreshing at the end of the day in the summer. So I've been loving these for my sweet tooth at the end of the day. But yeah, this is the last thing I'm gonna be eating today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, just so I know you guys are resonating with the content that I'm putting out. And if you like these types of videos and would like to see more from me, you can of course subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.